Hi there, this is Jonathan Ginsberg, and I'd like to talk to you today about ads you may hear or see on TV about foreclosure assistance or foreclosure prevention. And these advertisements and these programs really concern me because most of the time they're pretty much going to be ripoffs. In Georgia, foreclosure law is what they call non-judicial, which means that if you go into delinquency, the lender will accelerate the note, meaning call the full amount of the mortgage due, start foreclosure proceedings where they advertise in the legal newspaper of the county where the property is located. They advertise for 4 weeks, then they can foreclose. Literally, a foreclosure in Georgia can happen as quickly as 37 days. So my experience has been if you're behind on your mortgage and you call the lender and say, I want to try to work something out, they're not going to be all that cooperative. And I'm not aware of anybody who's been able to find an angle to get the mortgage lenders to back off foreclosure once it's been referred to a foreclosure lawyer. So again, you get behind, it normally takes about 2 or 3 months, your file is referred to a foreclosure lawyer, and then basically there's really nothing much you can do. So once it's in foreclosure, unless you can show that there's been some sort of fraud or some sort of a legal defect with the foreclosure proceeding, lenders are not going to stop foreclosure. So what do these companies that say they can relieve foreclosure help you and so forth, what do? A lot of times what they do is they will have you file or have you sign papers, and they will file on your behalf a 2-page emergency Chapter 13 petition. And Chapter 13, by definition, will stop foreclosure, except in cases where there's multiple filings. But for general purposes, a Chapter 13 will stop a foreclosure. So they stop the foreclosure and say, yes, foreclosure stopped. Then they tend to disappear. Now you have now a pending Chapter 13 case that you start getting notices from the court. Sometimes you ignore them. Sometimes you call if you're able to get a hold of anybody, they say, don't worry about all that stuff. And then it goes on for 4 or 5 months, which is how long it takes for the case to kind of process through. Case gets dismissed and you're right back in foreclosure 6 or 7 months later. And of course, the foreclosure prevention specialist is long gone by then. So if you have somebody approach you about foreclosure prevention or foreclosure relief or anything like that, be real suspicious. I mean, the only way to stop a foreclosure in Georgia is, again, either to file a lawsuit to challenge the foreclosure on the grounds that there was some defect in the process, or file Chapter 13.